Ready, Freddy? Let's go get some coffee in the snow. It's a winter wonderland. Some of my donations. You ready, cutie? Taking down the Christmas decorations. Here is what's left after about 6 bags that were here. I have another pile here that I forgot to go through, so I will be going through that. And then more in here. Are you going to bring your bone or are you going to leave it? Come on. Are you going to bring it? All right, you have to carry it. Let's go. Okay, so it is a very snowy day here, as you can see, but it's sunny and it's starting to warm up. So if you like winter, this is the kind of winter day that you would be very happy with. I have a lot of work to do. Are you okay, honey? At the house, and I need to do some editing and some packing and a long list of things. So I'm gonna go to this drive-through down the street and get a coffee, and I love to bring him with me because we'll probably be gone like 6 minutes. But you know, first of all, I love him so much, and getting out and just going for a quick ride like this with me for him is such a highlight and so exciting, and it's just worth bringing him because I love doing things with him and I love knowing that he gets excited and happy. So let's go get coffee. I'm going to Caribou. If you've ever been, they're making a comeback in the Midwest, and they have just classic good coffee and espresso. I always get the Americano. Sometimes I'll get a drip coffee if it's early enough and I feel like it might still be fresh. But anyway, very excited to go get a nice hot coffee and then get back to the day. So what I was just showing you were some of the piles of clothes that I have that I'm still going through. I have officially gone through, I think, 4 bags so far that I am donating, and somehow I forgot that there were other places that I need to go through more clothes. That's kind of why I'm starting early, because I suspected that was the case. And it's really important to me to be able to donate these clothes to places that need them and people who need them. I am going to give some of them away perhaps on my Facebook Marketplace, but man, I am being called to just less, like purging and getting rid of as much as possible. One of the reasons I haven't really been on here is because I still don't know what I'm doing when I leave my house. And for some reason, I thought that as it got closer, that would come to me. Like I would have an idea of what was going to be next, because that's usually how things work for me. But I suppose I've never been in a situation as impactful as this when it comes to all of the changes happening. And so what I've decided to do is just start by doing the things I know I have to do anyway, which is go through all of my stuff and see what I'm keeping and what I'm donating and what I'm doing with all of this and what I might need. So yes, I have been doing that. I don't know where I'm going. And so I know that for some people that's like totally probably irresponsible. But for me and everything that I'm trying to do to be in alignment to myself, and that's what this has all been about, is trusting this process and trusting the unfolding. I have wanted to live from this space for so long, but I always talk myself out of it out of fear and out of what I should do. So I am not going to do that this time. I have not purchased a truck. I haven't purchased an RV. I'm still unsure about that. I have not gotten a hard yes or no within me to do anything, which is how I know to not do anything. I will need to change my car because the one I have, although is great, it's way too small for even just a good road trip. And I will definitely be taking some of those. So that is something I will need to do. I'm just not sure what yet, because I don't know what this is going to look like. This also depends a little bit on my current job and whether I keep it or not. But one of the things I've thought about doing instead of getting the RV for different reasons is renting Airbnbs by the month. Part of the reason for this is because another aspect of that thing I'm called to of less is also less even when it comes to commitments. I am not feeling called to purchase a home right now. I am not feeling called to sign a lease on a rental. I don't know the location I want to be in, and that is a part of why I want to do this traveling. And then I'm reminded when I see other people doing really cool things to me that inspire me. It reminds me of certain things I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to just get up and go and travel the world. Some of that looks different right now because everything I do, I'm going to have my dog with me, and he's a big dog and I am very cautious of his safety. So a lot of that will be more around North America right now, which I'm so excited about. But I also just feel like maybe starting with this and being like, I'm going to do it for a month, and then I'm going to do it for another month, and then we're going to decide where we want to go next, and being able to explore different areas, but still perhaps getting a vehicle that will allow me to tow something, but is not so outside of what I need that it's still just a great daily driver car for these road trips to said Airbnbs. So it's getting to the point though where like I have to get out of my house now in it extended a month, so I've got another 7 weeks or so. I don't even want to look. I don't need to know that information. That's not, I feel like that won't help me right now. I just know I'm taking action, and that's what matters. So I am here. I am doing this, you guys. I am starting to get excited. I am starting to feel energy moving and flowing, and knowing that this unknown, I think, is a part of the process. I may have a few weeks or months where I'm in an in-between, still working, staying with family, where I can kind of just like catch my breath for a moment. And from there, be able to kind of reassess. I'm thinking that once I don't have an entire home to pack up and move out of, that the amount of energy and emotion that is requiring from me, once that is finished, although will be so, I don't know, so many feelings around that. But I also think that once that has been completed, it's going to open me up to what is next. And I just don't think that I need to know what's next yet. I'm just going to keep bringing you along for the ride now that things are actually like, it's getting real, it's happening. Who knows where we're going to go next? Maybe you'll give me some suggestions of places to go visit and see. I'm happy that I'm starting to feel energy movement and excitement, and starting to remember why I made these decisions in the first place, because truthfully there have been moments where I'm just like, not that I ever thought I made wrong decisions, because I've never felt that, but more just I forgot what it felt like to be excited. I forgot why I was once inspired by some of these feelings, by some of this potential of what could unfold from this. And I've really wanted to kind of keep myself small and be like, no, do the things that feel safe, you know, just look for another job, look for the city where you can go and have the home base and put roots down and just be there. And yeah, there is an element of that I'd like to have, but I still don't feel like that's what I'm supposed to do in this moment. So we shall see. If you've done anything like this, or you have any tips, or even just some feedback on staying grounded, trusting the process, you know, I can give great advice on that, but because I'm the one experiencing it, it is always nice for someone else to send that my way too. So thank you in advance, and I am excited about what is to come, like 99%. Talk to you next time.